And drinking the scepter, we summon forth the first spirit we contend with, the minor manifestation of Earth, to whom we have dealings. Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Phantombit here, and today we're picking up where we left off 2 weeks ago, because we can't pick up where we left off last week, as we are not following Roderick today. No, Loktarogar, brothers and sisters. Today we are picking up where we left off with Gurok, as we enter the Valley of Trials and join the mighty Horde. You may be able to see my bias a little bit between Roderick's beginning and Gurok's, but let's just say this. It's time for us to hop in, not waste too much time. We've got some lazy peons, some pork to grab, some stingers to make into a anti-venom, and some imps to slay. Let's not waste time. Let's get our shaman on. All right, again, starring Valley of Trials, let's talk to Kaltunk. Get things started.
Finally, you are of age, adventurer, of age to battle in the name of the Horde, to conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands. But perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornek. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young adventurer. You will find Gornek in the den to the west.
Go forth to victory.
I did not pick up the quest.
Finally, you are of age, adventurer.
And then right over here in the den, we've got Garnek.
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its tests will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun.
Another one of Kaltunk's recruits, A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter. By the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud adventurer of the Horde.
The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Barrens to hunt Kodo, but well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the mottled boars you'll find to the north of here. Go with honor.
All right. So now the next step to this process, as you can see, we only have the one quest. Horde has this, orcs at least have this different starting where they have to do this one quest and then a few more quests open up. So that being said, let's go kill us some boar. There's a level up for us real quick, and as you'll see, our mana will pop back up to full whenever we level up, and we're going to be using up our mana on a shaman, because we can do some damage before we actually get the boar to come to us. Let's finish off these boars, though. We've got 4 more to go. Okay, so I lied. There is one other quest we can pick up at level 1, but unlike the humans where it's right there,
I would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpids of the valley, I came across a particularly vicious-looking one. Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for its stinger, though, and it sliced down and into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must kill the scorpid for me. My honor must be upheld. I fought it up on the plateau to the south.
So what we can do is we can go ahead and grab this and turn that in and around before we head on back. Got one more boar to go as well. Right. So Sarkoth is the Horde's introduction to hostile mobs. Already a red. He's level 4. You will, if you do notice, all of the boars I did kill actually are level 2. That's intentional. I wanted the extra experience. Also, introduction to poison. But we are out of mana. Come on. Again, we are going for an attempt at as few deaths as possible, so the fact that both of our characters are characters that can have some healing, major benefit for us. Alright, let's turn this in, get that last boar, and hell, I'm back.
My blow was not enough to kill him, but looking at the damage I inflicted gives me some small measure of pride. That small measure will be all I have to sustain myself if I die, and in that light, the short list of my life's accomplishments fills me with anger. Seeing the deed you have done for me steals my heart. I cannot fall so easily. I must endure. But it remains that I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted. Please, adventurer, return to the den and tell Gornek of my situation. Perhaps he can help me.
Alright, grab one last boar on our way back, and then we will be back at camp. Alright, back to Gornek. Again, we gotta turn in both of these quests now.
Sug. Not bad, adventurer. But don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next trial will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent, so you'll need some extra protection.
From your description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarkoth. It is no wonder that Hanazuwa was overtaken by it. Aid will be dispatched to him immediately. Trouble yourself no more with Hanazuwa's plight. However, I must say, I am most impressed to hear that you brought Sarkoth to death. It is a feat to be proud of, adventurer. And that you would fight for a stranger's honor while other tasks occupied your time, your own honor is heightened.
Honor.
Ah, while you were gone, a parchment came for you, adventurer. Read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the shaman trainer Shikrik. She would have words with you when you're ready.
The Gornek, the add-on we're using, the voiceover add-on, is making you sound like you have a budding career in voice acting, my friend.
For the Horde! Blood and
Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpid. You will find large numbers of scorpids northwest of here. Bring me 8 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle.
The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stingers. We keep large quantities of antidote for scorpid venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing any of that, will you?
strength.
I trust the Valley of Trials will teach you much, young adventurer. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. A group that calls itself the Burning Blade has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me.
Fight well, friend.
Right, that's the first quest that introduces the running theme enemy of the orc starting area, the Burning Blade. Just like the Defias Brother Horde are a running theme for the human starting area. That being said, we have our shaman trainer.
What? The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
You will be the conduit in which our ancestors communicate. You will have the power of the elements at your beck and call. Sundering your enemies will be child's play, healing your allies as easy as breathing. Keep these things in mind as you face new challenges, and come back to me as often as you'd like. I will remain here to teach you new spells and set you on the correct path when you are ready.
Go forth to victory.
The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
So, we haven't. I need to go sell some items, but our first spell will just innately increase our damage and our threat generated when using our weapon. And this is one of the things that pushes the idea. This and the fact that Earthshock generates a large amount of threat. The idea that Shaman was initially intended to have some ability to tank or hold creatures' aggression on them. One last quest to pick up, Galgar.
It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, adventurer. If you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near the cactus plants around here.
For the Horde.
All right.
Strength and honor. Farewell.
Okay, let's get ourselves Rockbiter weapon.
The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
Farewell.
All right. All right, with Rockbiter weapon and our quests picked up, it's time for us to head out and finish these each off. I'm going to work on the scorpion tails and cactus apples on our way to the Vile Familiars, and then on our way back as well. We're actually not going to finish scorpion tails or cactus apples until after we're on our way back. We're just going to be getting them as we go. Let's hop into it. Alright, that's the first of 12. We just have to kill these imps in this area. I'm going to be looking for level 4 ones, because they're going to grant them more experience, which means we're going to get to a higher level before we actually end up leaving. Let's get through it. Alright, so that's the last one of the Vile Familiars we have to kill. Now it's a matter of just killing a bunch of scorpions, because it's not a guaranteed drop off of them that we get a tail that is suitable for use. So we have to kill a lot of these guys to get the 10 we need. I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, so that's the last tail. We're just going to drop down here. It's actually the shortcut I like to take. I will say, the orc starting zone is far more vast than the human starting zone.
Wonderful, adventurer. As promised, here is your cactus apple surprise, plus a little something extra.
We're having to do a lot more running as an orc than we had to as a human.
You have done well, adventurer. Although the vile familiars were merely pets of the darker powers within the Burning Blade, your success against them foretells greater deeds ahead.
Now, just like with the paladin, even though we have a shield and that would give us a little bit more survivability, we have the ability to heal, so we're not in too much of a danger from dying, especially this early on. So we're going to be taking the staff, because that's going to be doing a little bit more damage just overall with the attack.
Through my divinations, I see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven. guarded by beasts and black magic. It is called the Burning Blade Medallion, and your next task is to find it and remove it from the coven. But be wary, for the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the Burning Blade. And if so, then the agent's power would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. Go, adventurer. You will find the coven in a cave to the north and west.
May your blades never dull.
The same cave we were fighting those fiends at. That being said, I will say this, that we are having to, the extra damage that the staff is going to...
Inventory is full.
Damage the staff is going to do is going to be surprisingly beneficial to have it. Rockbiter makes it us more able to hit more frequently and do slightly more damage. So, trust me, it's worth it to go the staff route.
Zug zug. Be safe.
Strength and honor.
There is an important lesson that you must take away from fighting Scorpids. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, adventurer. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest.
Dabu.
The time is now, young adventurer. You've grown strong and your spirit endures like the earth. Following the shaman's path shows you have wisdom before even proving yourself. The element of earth will guide your destiny, becoming part of you if you are ready. But you must stand before the earth itself. If you are ready, then you will see things only shaman know of. Seek out the fell stalkers to the north and take from them 2 of their hooves. Return to me then, and we shall speak more of your future.
See ya later.
So, being level 4, we now have our first class
The spirits
quest.
have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
And with that
Go
class
with
quest,
God.
we are actually going to be unlocking totems, is what the class quests for the shaman do. And we start off by getting the earth totem. Now, we still will, we'll have class quests over on the paladin as well, but those don't start until level 10.
Cursed peons. They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right person for my task. Here, you take this blackjack and use it on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done. Lousy slacking peons. Work or strength? What do you want? Okie dokie.
So we need to wake up some peons on our way to deep within the cave that we were killing familiars at before. I'll do that, and we will meet back up at the cave.
Okay. I can do that.
It's too far away.
Okay.
See, this is the reason I took the route I did. I come up around this side, these side mountains,
Something
because
is doing
as I get to the cave, I've already completed my 5 peons. Let's get those hooves and get to the back of the cave, where we will find that insignia. Because of the nature of caves in video games, we're actually going to have to fight far more creatures than we necessarily would need to, which is another thing we did not have to do over on the human side, because the creatures in their caves were neutral. All right, we've got those 2 hooves, but we're going this route right here because we want to get to the back and get that insignia before heading on back. And I'm actually going to hearth back. Okay, so Yarog Bane Shadow is the enemy that is carrying the insignia. We're going to grab it off of him real quick. This only lasts 5 minutes, just like the Paladin's Blessing of Might, but it does essentially the same thing. Again, they're supposed to actually end up being a 1-for-1, essentially, even though we have to wear lesser armor than they do. Let's kill this guy.
Let's smell this already yet.
Easy. Shamans are very powerful. Now, I'm gonna Hearthstone. And Hearthstones are special objects that you start the game with, and you can reset where it goes to or get a new one from every inn that you visit just by asking the innkeeper for it. Hearthstones take you back to that location. It's an MMO feature. Alright, Hearthstone brought us back here immediately, and we're going to just turn these quests in and pick up the follow-up to this one and the follow-up to the Shaman one. Let's do that.
Throw hole. Good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help. Adventurer, you are a dependable person. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts. Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left it in a chamber with waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it so you can see it in the dark, so you won't have to worry about finding it. Just what's guarding it.
Be safe.
Now, our pathing was a little suboptimal for this character, because we should have wanted to have that pick quest before we went into the cave itself. That time we just did for the medallion, but that quest doesn't. The lazy peons doesn't unlock until you hit a certain level.
Strength and honor.
You retreat. Well done. Your efforts within the Burning Blade Coven are key in rooting out this cult in the Valley of Trials. But I fear they have further aims in our land. We have not seen the end of them. Your trials against the Burning Blade are finished, here in the valley. But I want you to report your findings. Go to the troll village of Senjin and seek out Master Gadrin. Senjin village is east out of the valley, then right at the fork. Tell Gadrin of the Burning Blade, and that they have reached the Valley of Trials. Discover from him if they have yet reached Senjin. Go, adventurer, and be swift. I fear the evil found in the Burning Blade Coven is but the herald of a larger threat.
Go forth to victory.
That's the quest that takes us out of this area. We still have 2 quests to complete, though.
What you want?
Excellent! Your success shows that you are prepared.
Of all the elements, Earth represents the foundation of all things. It is your strength, your stamina, and your patience. Earth will protect you, but only if shown the proper respect. Like the other elements, even Earth can be fickle. Earth is the basis for life, and by observing its laws, you will gain greater wisdom. Never forget the secrets Earth shares with you. I shall make a scepter for you now, and by accepting it, you will realize your path.
A scepter is a drink created to bind our spirits to the elements. Fused with magic, the potion will allow the strong-willed to see the elements as no one else can. Your spirit will be connected to the element the scepter was created for, and only a select few shaman know the recipe. The scepter is always drunk in a holy place and never anywhere else, remember that. Seek out Spirit Rock southwest of here. It is found at the end of the hidden path. Drink your scepter there and, well, you shall see.
This character has became more and more female as the quest line progressed. See, trolls, okie tend to be more a bit stereotypical Jamaican. Now, I know this path only because I've played this type of character before. Actually, come back here for this road over here. We're gonna go find a large rock. And drinking the scepter, we summon forth the first spirit we contend with, the minor manifestation of Earth, to whom we have dealings. Garak, pleased is the Earth to have seen you here. Bound together in body and spirit, you will go forward, knowing that the mountains are your strength, the plains your patience, and the world itself your essence. Standing before the Earth humbly is all that is required for you to pass this rite. But the others are not as passive. They may be chaotic and often violent. But such is the nature of the elements. Dual natures opposing one another. You must come to learn these things intricately. Take this rough course from me and bring it to Kanaga, Earthcaller, as proof of our meeting. He will craft a totem for you, and this pebble will be the heart of it. As small as it may seem, you will come to find that size does not matter. My friend, size does not matter, and that even the smallest of things can outlast many others. Be patient, Garak. Remain strong, and seek wisdom. This is what Earth asks of you. In the end, you shall become one with the Earth. Respect it as it shall respect you. Yay. So this is going to unlock our first totem spell, which throws a totem down on the ground and gives us a buff. This is Stone Skin Totem, which is how shamans increase their armor to be relative to that of a paladin. Though paladins do get devotion aura, so...
How you doing, man?
Alright, now we finish off this quest.
Excellent! The totem I will craft for you is more than a symbol of your status among adventurer. It has abilities beyond that. One use of the totem is as a focus for spells. Those spells are tied to the Earth, and as you earn greater and greater wisdom, more of the Earth's abilities will be made accessible to you. The trainers will know when you are ready for greater knowledge. But for now, take this Earth totem and a scroll to teach you your first ability.
Be seeing ya.
The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
I can't equip that.
So, as a shaman, we actually do have to carry the Earth Totem around with us so that we can lay down the totems. See, tools required. Earth Totem. Now, I'm going to hop over to the tunnel, to the cave, and I will catch you guys when I'm... actually, I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to hop over. I'll catch you guys when I'm back. Alright. Here's Thazril's pickaxe. We grab it. It's glowing in the light. And then we hop back. I'll see you then.
Loktar.
Great, you got it. Thanks a lot, adventurer. This is my favorite pick. Now, if my peons ever finish chopping down these trees, maybe we can find a nice cave to mine.
All right.
May your blades
And with
never
that
dull.
quest complete, that is the end of this week for Garak, as we finish the Valley of Trials and are about to move on to Senjen Village. That being said, thank you all for stopping by, thank you all for watching, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or even night. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.